We are less than 24 hours away from the Democratic National Convention in Chicago, and surrogates made their way to Wisconsin to campaign for the Harris-Walz ticket. Pete Buttigieg and his husband were among them. Political reporter Darielle Fair had a chance to sit down with Buttigieg before that event.
Grace, Vice President Kamala Harris will head to Chicago this week for the party's convention. She's tasked with reintroducing herself to voters who may still be unsure about her record and campaign platform. Harris is expected to use the convention as an opportunity to harness the enthusiasm among voters the campaign has seen since Vice President Harris announced her bid for the White House, while also connecting her personal story and political career to the policies she will tackle if elected in November. National polling shows Harris leading former President Donald Trump among likely voters in Arizona and North Carolina, putting those in other key Sunbelt states like Georgia and Nevada back in play on the path to 270. Former presidential candidate Pete Buttigieg was here in Madison earlier today, where he was campaigning for Harris and her running mate Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. Buttigieg attempting to draw a contrast between former President Donald Trump and Vice President Harris on the issues of abortion and their visions for working class families. I sat down with Buttigieg for a one-on-one interview before that event to see whether this change in the political landscape could shift the Harris campaign's focus away from the battleground Midwest.
I think part of what it comes down to is a message that will reach people wherever they are, because whether you live here in Wisconsin or in Nevada or anywhere in between, most Americans strongly agree with Vice President Harris on protecting a woman's right to choose, on making sure the wealthy pay their fair share in taxes, on common sense gun safety legislation.
On 27 News at 10, I'll have more from Buttigieg on how both candidates are polling among voters on the issues they care most about, and if voters should be concerned, if Democrats should be concerned ahead of November.
All right, thank you, Darielle. Wisconsin GOP spokesperson Matt Fisher sent this response to Buttigieg's visit, saying, quote, "From the supply chain crisis to skyrocketing airfare, working families saw their savings and plans decimated by Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Pete Buttigieg's visit to Madison only serves to remind voters of both their disastrous record and the need for change this November."